Texas. Let me tell you something. There seems to, they just yelled. They seem to not realize that talking about my body parts, my butt being large, my breasts, they said I don't have breasts. They called on the little breast, I'll say it's a polite way, brand, my vagina, my ass. They find that like funny, but that's not extremely childish. It's sexually harassing me. So now they're upset because they're like, oh, you're going to label us sexual harassers. You are sexual harassers. You're saying this out loud. They said they simply wanted the situation to move. Let me see if they messed up my lighting. So they're like, they simply wanted this situation to move. So they said, oh, you said you're not going to put yourself in more flattering light. Well, you can tell, messed up my lighting. I've had many videos now in this lighting, and they intentionally messed it up because they think that if I look dark skinned, I won't look sexually attractive, which is what they were saying to me also. They called me a cockroach. They called me a nigger. I've been letting you guys hear the sounds in this room at night. It sounds like my voice starts to get distorted. The whole sound system is distorted. So it's like a distortion of the sound in here. There's a hissing sound. So they said they can turn the sounds up or down. So they said, oh, they thought I was sensitive to looking dark skinned. Again, this is coming not from me, it's coming from them. I've shown you myself in this bedroom, thousands of videos over the years, and you guys have seen me. It was never about how I look. It was about talking about this situation. This is gang stalking. So they said they're going to come up with what catchphrase I'm going to use now that I'm talking about how just what's happening and why is this gang stalking. But you notice how it jumps from one thing to another. So what they would be doing is, I'm in my apartment doing something, they're going to jump from topic to topic, thing to thing as I move around from one thing to another. It's crazy. And it was meant to make me seem and look crazy. So they're like, if I look at someone's face, they'll say you're looking at that person's nose. So I'm going to try to make this screen brighter so that you guys can actually see more of my face biometrics. I'm going to press this button. I don't know this is one. That's what it does. I'm going to shut it off then. I just shut it off. Didn't do anything. I'm going to press effects. Kaleidoscope, what does that do? It didn't do anything. Lenses, what does this lens do? Didn't do anything. So again, as you can tell, I don't know what any of these things do. But retro, that didn't do anything. Dance party didn't do anything. So I'm going to shut off the effects. Okay, none of that did anything. So I'm going to just, couldn't load effects, something went wrong, try again. So I'm just going to pause this for 1 second and put on the light. So couldn't load effect, try again. I'm going to pause for a second, put on a light so that you can see me clearer. Okay, I think you can see me clearer now. And they did something to the screen because they keep saying, please, Shamega, we don't want you to use this as a beauty brand. Did we just talk about me washing my ass and now we're talking about a beauty brand? What? This is my whole point with them. It goes from one thing to another. We're talking about a beauty brand, and then we're talking about ass washing. But this is my point. My point is sexual harassment. They said, oh, you wouldn't say that if that were a man, because they said now they're going to have a lawyer every time this thing is on. They should have had a lawyer from the beginning. This is sexual harassment. So I'm going to try to make sure you guys can see it's me. My voice is going with my back because they did something. As you can see, my voice was clearer before. But now, you know, they messed up the lighting so you guys can't really look and see me clearly. So I'm going to pause this for a second and try to get the lighting better.